Hey guys, it's Abby here from Homeschool with Moxie. I wanted to give you a peek inside our newest inductive Bible study course. This is especially for your middle and high school students. This takes them through chapters 1 through 12 of the Gospel of John. This is open and go. This is made for you, homeschool families, in mind, because you are probably looking for a more in-depth Bible study, Bible course, Bible class for your teenagers. And especially if you have high schoolers that you want to put Bible on the transcript, but how do you give a grade for studying the Bible? I give you optional projects that tie in perfectly to what they're studying in the Gospel of John. I give you grading rubrics so you can feel confident putting an objective grade on your homeschool transcript. This could go for a half a credit of, on the transcript, all the way up to 1 credit, and I will teach you inside how you can figure that out. But this inductive Bible study uses 3 foundational steps. We teach kids how to look at scripture, and number 1, use observation. What does the text say? Number 2 is interpretation. What does the text mean? And number 3 is application. What does this mean for me? How should I apply this? What should I change in my own life? And so I want to show you a peek inside this inductive Bible study course, the Self-Study Workbook for the Gospel of John. No prior knowledge is required to do this inductive Bible study. I walk you through the procedure, and I want you to know that I also give a link to an answer key. So if you as the parent want to check answers, that's available to you. And as soon as you turn the page, you will notice some schedules. So here I walk you through a 1-semester schedule, or you can make your own custom schedule and take a full year for a full credit if you want to. So your kids will be working through mostly independently, and some of my work that I say is 1 day, you guys can split into 2 days. You just know that you can be flexible and take as long as you need to. So this study is written directly to your teen, and they should be able to work through this. And by the time they finish the book, they will have studied verse by verse through the first 12 chapters of the Gospel of John. We don't just want to memorize what's in there. We want to understand. We want to know, who is John? What's his background? What's going on? What are the pictures he uses? What are the things he's saying that help us understand this book? And so your kids will be working through the main components of an inductive study. That is observation. Every day, they will mark keywords. What does the text say? And once you start marking keywords, you notice repetition, you notice emphasis, you notice what John is trying to get you to see. And then only then do we go and say, okay, what does this mean? Now we can start to put the pieces together and interpret it. We look at lots of cross-references too. Once we've done those 2 steps, only then should we be applying it. We can't jump to application until we've done the first 2 steps, but we always do end with application for every single section. Once we finish a chapter, we start to put all of our thoughts together and be able to summarize it. This works great for homeschool kids who are used to narration and summary. It's a great tool to be able to help comprehension and analysis. Because this course is written with homeschool high schoolers in mind, I know that sometimes we need an objective grade for the transcript. So I've included 2 projects in this course so that parents can, if they want to, give their student a grade. And those projects will really give them a good deep dive into applying what they've learned from the text that we've studied. And I give you a grading rubric so you don't have to guess how they did. It's all clearly written out right here. Your student knows what is expected, and then you grade their final projects according to those rubrics, and you have a grade for the transcript. Of course, if you don't want to include the projects, that's up to you. They can always be optional, but I give your student complete steps walking them through how to accomplish what's required. So here's a thorough overview of Week 13, the project week. We look at the I am statements that we've studied in the book of John, and then they walk through some of those, give them complete steps. There's your grading rubric, and that's how you find a percentage grade. But we don't only look at tiny details. We look at big pictures like the deity of Christ or Christology, or, who is John, the whole background of the book, the different pictures of light in this book, and then in cross-references throughout Scripture. So it's a really thorough investigation and study and deep dive into the first part of the Gospel of John.